This is me after a good dairy, like an ice cream cone.
Yeah, Rich.
Damn.
Oh, God. Okay. That's definitely that's a Sunday morning beer fart.
That was just taped this morning.
Yeah, that was just,
And as a woman, I am not afraid to talk about poop shit. We could talk about it all day if you want.
we should talk about it because it's what makes you healthy. I mean,
No, but it is. No, I mean, in all seriousness, it's
people
true.
when people get embarrassed about talking about stuff that can actually potentially kill them or make them feel worse, that's when it becomes a problem. Like I go to my doctor, she's like, "What's wrong?" All right, well, I was leaking the other day, and it smelled like a bad date the day before. And I'm like scratching my asshole like 3 times a week in the middle of the night. But you got to tell them that stuff.
Yeah, you do.
You know?
Yeah.
What did you eat?
To be the doctor.
What did you
Well,
eat?
you
eat? Right?
I had testicle cancer 20 years ago, and got it taken care of. And
Good for you.
I just had a physical the other day. Everything came back clean. I'm good on everything.
So you've been through a lot, losing weight, going through the
Well, I took this test, and it sort of turns out that I'm technically mentally retarded.
Only on the good days.
Good for you, but you know what, guys? It boils down to life changes. Just think of all the years that you've been living the way you live. You have to undo your whole way of thinking, your whole way of living, because now, we put food around our lives. We have to put lives around our food,
right?
If that makes sense. Because for me, you'd have to prepare your meals every day so that I could take it with me. Because while I'm at work, working in a corporate setting, when they have pizza and wing day, I'm eating my chicken and broccoli. People are just looking at me.
I don't know if
I'm crazy.
She's pulling out the Tupperware and she's getting looked at. She's like,
people are looking at me like I'm an don't get any for Melinda because she's not going to eat.
I don't know if I should speak on behalf of women or men, but if I was married to either one of these two, it'd be a lot of cardio. No food, just cardio, right?
We put in a lot of cardio.
Lots of cardio.
Every day.
Imagine being married to her and you're walking around, you got your fucking pot belly, and she's walking around, everybody staring at her, and you're like, God damn it!
I gotta do something about this.
Where's Carlos? I need him around. Guilty.
No, it is. Hey, that alone too is very good for you.
You'd be a motivation. Would you suggest
we do
that
a lot of cardio in and out of the gym?
Would you suggest people that aren't in shape find someone that is in shape as like a motivator?
Well, it's
like to be an intimidator.
Well, I don't know. It could be a fail. It's almost just
an argument every day.
A lot of times people are matched with each other just because of their lifestyle and the way they are. They have a lot in common. Right. But if they also have something in common, they're not ashamed to have something in common. Like they want that motivation to go to the gym. How beautiful is that? Then do it together.
Now, how important is mental health to your physiques? I mean, to your
that plays everything.
It does.
Yeah,
it does.
Because you mentally have to be focused when you're doing these things. You can't go in there and just pick things up and put them down. You can't do that. You have to focus on your breathing. You have to be aware of your posture. You have to be aware of form. You have to be aware of a lot of things because you could hurt yourself.
You could.
You could hurt yourself with 10 pounds. You could hurt yourself just picking up groceries out of your trunk of your car.
My poor sister hurt her back so bad one time and had to get a lot of help by just removing clothes out of the dryer because she turned the wrong way.
I carry this head all day. Trust me. I know what you mean.
But I mean, we have our days where we're stressed out and we're like, I don't want to go to the gym. But it's very important if you're in a relationship, you have to motivate each other. You have to support each other.
And not just fitness. Same thing is like,
let's
say if you're a couple and you both smoke, but one's thinking about quitting and the other one is not. That's a beautiful start to the road to quitting and making it healthier for yourself or drinking or whatever the case may be.
Is it toxic when there is a couple, one will eat like shit and the other one won't? Was it toxic for the one that won't because it might turn them or vice versa?
Whoa.
I think it depends on the situation.
Yeah.
With
how strong is your
relationship?
Yeah,
right.
And
how bad do you want it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what? And on the unfortunate side, we also know of couples that one is in it, one isn't, and they don't make it.
No.
Yeah.
Because they just they can't understand that lifestyle. They don't, that lifestyle can take up a lot of your time. But the thing is, you have to have that unity within a relationship and be open minded to it. Because if one is in the gym a lot, why not be there?
It's like having two drug addicts.
Why
together.
Not go?
It don't work.
Yeah, why not? And why not go with that person? You spend more time together. You're building a beautiful body together. not that you're not attracted to each other, but you are more, you're more likely to be that much more attracted to the
Right.
person.
I
that
go
you're
to the
with.
gym with Ricky, but when we go there, I'm like, you go your way, I'll go mine. Just because we're spending time together, but
Well,
it's
yeah,
like
you want-
I'm doing back and arms and you're doing whatever to be a girl.
yeah.
So go do your thing and I'll see you in 20, 30 minutes.
And it's just not for your body to look good. It's not all about just looks. It's also for like mental and emotional, balancing too. When you train, it really releases a lot of stress when you're out there training. Freaking get a bag, go punch a bag. If
And
you
it
got some
feels
stress.
good after you do
yeah.
cardio.
You really
It's
do.
hard. Sometimes you don't want to get in there, but when you,
You
do,
drag
when you finish
yourself
it,
in there, and
you
then
feel great after.
You know what? The Edge made a great motivator, the Edge gym. They put a movie theater in there. Now, what do a lot of people like to do? They like to sit in front of a couch and watch TV. So let's put treadmills into a movie theater. And I tell you what, 30
awesome.
minutes is nothing.
No.
It used to be like dragging. Oh, now it's nothing.
You're sitting there watching the Terminator or something, and before you know, a whole hour goes by.
Yeah.
You don't even realize that you're on.
Yeah.
That's what I
You
do for
sweat it
cardio.
that much.
Travis, what is your notes for today? You guys are all quiet today. What's the matter with you?
I'm listening.
Yeah,
we're
Educating
listening.
myself. I do have a question for you guys, though. What's up? We were speaking about like the HGH and stuff before.
Yeah.
What's your guys' thoughts on that for like professional using the steroids and stuff? Because obviously, like it can help heal their injuries faster with the short careers that
Absolutely.
they already have. Like, what's your position?
Yeah. Well, again, it depends. Like you're asking, like them taking it to do shows.
No. For they're fit like the baseball players.
Yeah, like
and the football
baseball
players.
players.
I
Yeah.
honestly, they should just let that be legal across the board for all athletes because it's
Well,
just
and
it's
especially
something
if it's
that's
under a doctor's care and doctor's watch, because like you said, there are some stuff out there that can help them heal a lot faster. And if it's part of their job, if it's part of what makes their job to make them more productive or make them more efficient, then I think that should be up to that side to make that decision. It does suck because sometimes these athletes will single themselves out and just do it because.
Right,
hey,
that's-
and then they get in trouble.
Yeah, and that's where we get into
Like
like, the
A-Rod.
debate with A-Rod, exactly, where it's like they're
Yes.
saying he'll never be a Hall of Famer. And there's a big discussion about it because with his hips, it was, who knows if it was because of that, if it was just to...
right.
And then you look at Carlos Beltran, 39 years old. He's having the best season he's had in 5 years.
Yeah,
you
right.
know?
But I mean, I
Yeah,
do
I
feel
don't even think HGH. I don't consider HGH a steroid.
no.
It's not even to be honest. It's not even a steroid. It just enhances what your body already provides itself.
Yeah.
Everybody's different. So if you take HGH, you take it, when we take it, your strength is going to be different than mine because your body's just chemically balanced different
Right.
than mine.
And how old
So-
are you?
I'm 20.
So he's 20 and he's 37 and I'm 44 and you are
46.
46 and Peter, how old are you?
46.
And you're all you.
If you had to look at me, who's older, me or him?
Well, by the way you say that, I'm going to say you.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But
By 6 months.
You
But-
look like you're young, so...
You look like you're 18, 19.
yeah, you do.
that's a compliment. I get told 12 or 13 years old.
But that's the thing, though. Like and especially as you get old, especially men get older. That get older, you need more of that HGH because as we get older, we start to lose that. So you need a little bit more to to put back what the body already naturally had, and it does. It's a fountain of youth. So guys like you, it's
At
probably
your age,
years
you're
before
good.
you need
yeah,
it.
you don't have to worry for another
Yeah.
10 years.
You know those packets, the vitamin packets they sell?
Yeah, all that stuff is great as long as you're
That's
taking.
what my doc. When I started losing weight, my doc said, you got to start taking these
Because you have to
you're
put
not eating
you have to
right."
put those
Yeah,
supplements and everything
yeah.
back into your body needs
Yeah.
it. But it's tough. I really wish because it can be used positively for the enhancement of their game and their well being and being more efficient.
But
as
it's not
a
like
player.
because the difference between the HGH and the steroids gives you the ability that you naturally don't have.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So it makes you that much stronger. If you naturally could lift, I'm just throwing a number out there. You're bench pressing 100 pounds on steroids. You're going to bench press 200 pounds in 3 weeks. And
So-
HGH, it takes months and months and months for
Months.
you to get to where, like, let's say you're lifting 100 pounds, but you're now going to be lifting, let's say 120, 130 pounds, but you're more controlled, your strength levels are not they're gradually increasing. They're not just suddenly a month later you're a
Monster,
mongrel,
yeah.
freaking
Right.
pound,
Yeah.
you're pushing twice your body weight, on everything that you're doing.
And it is probably going to be huge for debate because can it be abused? Will it
Yeah.
be abused?
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
where it's like
question.
I
very
think
biased.
that's where they are very concerned because
That's probably real.
But I mean,
concerns
if and also, is it open up for debate? Would that athlete be as strong, and is it fair to the other athletes because he's stronger because of it, next to the ones that don't do it? Is that fair? in that case, then every athlete needs to, play fair and let them all be on it. So then they all grow super strong. And then, then it could be a problem. Then you get into this huge debate. So I think what happens is they just shut it down so that there's no,
just
if it's wrong, it's wrong,
chaos.
to keep it fair across the board. Exactly. But yeah, it's a tough debate.
We got to take a 5-minute break. In 5 minutes, we're going to take a break because we got Leona coming in. But Travis, do you want to get to anything before? We'll have some more talk with Melinda and Carlos after.
He's got a
Truly
Blue
Brown.
Jays jersey on.
I mean,
He's a baseball player,
My
dude.
favorite player in MLB.
He's a baseball player.
My favorite player plays in Miami, but I'm a Yankee fan too.
I know you had notes last week and you couldn't say them because people were interrupting. You have anything this week?
Oh, for the
You got anything?
For the list, yeah, I have a list. We can get to it later. Though,
You want to get to it?
Oh, wait, are we talking about chili and Wendy's and fast food and all that kind of stuff like that?
Oh, damn.
Come on.
And you wonder why you're leaking.
Come on,
Yeah, well,
man.
no, it wasn't me. It was the other guy. It was the other guy.
You got to blame Wendy for that.
We miss you.
Yesterday, me and Ricky, we just had a lazy day. And she's like, "What do you want to do?" And I said, "I don't know. We go out all the time." She goes, "How about if we take it?" Because we went to go see Peter Gabriel and Sting a couple weeks ago. Awesome show. Let me tell you, goosebumps.
Oh, yeah.
On the way back, I'm like, you know what? We're in New York City. What is the one thing everybody wants to do when they go to New York City? They want to go to White Castle.
Hit rock.
Oh, you gotta order the food. When you go to White Castle, you gotta order your food, go into the bathroom, sit down on the toilet, and eat it while you're sitting down.
Yeah, it makes it that much easier.
Yesterday, she's like,
Or just bring it in there and throw it in the toilet.
last night, she's like, you want to take a ride to White Castle? Oh, my God. I know what it's going to be like. I'm going to go there, eat. On the way home, I'm going to have to shit like 3 times, and there's no bathrooms on 95.
Well, and then there goes your colon cleanse.
There goes my colon cleanse, another 8 pounds I lost.
White Castle. It's like yeah.
They do have chicken.
It's a colon cleaning food there. It'll run right through there, clean you right out.
So it might work.
Before we go, what age do you recommend? Like I know they say in the 50s, but I think they're starting to get old. The colon check, the fingers in the ass.
They say now.
got one
I just went for my checkup, and they didn't even do it. They're like, you're still too young, and I'm 37. They're like, now it's like you're better off waiting until you're about 50, because now they're doing it at 50 because. If I wanted them to do it, they said it's very painful to do it.
It is.
Now. Yeah, it's not. So they're working on technology where it's going to be that much simpler when the time comes.
She was like, "Why?" I said to my doctor, "Why did you need 2 fingers?"
She's
She's like digging around. I'm like, "What are you doing?"
And it's like
actually didn't hurt.
It's like a
retired
retired football player.
So for men, they're being spared because it's very painful.
She's like, I got to check your
So-
poopy. She's got a really bad accent, and she doesn't. Oh, she says cocky. She
to
goes
touch
like,
your-
I
I'm
need
trying
a
to
sample
get
of your
your
cocky.
tonsils.
I'm like, cocky. I haven't heard cocky since I was 5.
God.
Cocky. What, you want a piece of my shit? Is that what you want? I'll give you a piece of corn or something. I'm very scary once they go. I'm glad she checked.
Yeah.
Now I don't have to worry about it for a year, but when she checked, it's like very scary because you don't want, especially if they're in there for like a minute. It's like
A minute is a long time.
it's a long.
when you have a
Yeah,
finger
you
up
better
there.
buy me dinner
You're
after
not
this.
used to it.
After a minute, you got a smile on your face. You're like,
Hey, wait a minute.
Oh wait,
Put that thing in there.
jeez, what is the problem?
Can I have an appointment tomorrow too?
you're anxiously asking when's your next checkup.
Oh my god, I was.
You're like, what was that feeling?
Because I had the testicle cancer, they started checking me from 30 on.
Yeah.
I go once a year. I have to have it checked.
They checked me one time too, and it was hard. They sent me to the girl was hot, the one that was doing the scan, and I was like, how do I not? And you know what? I just did.
You're thinking of
And
dead
she's like,
puppies?
I've seen it all the time.
You're thinking of dead puppies.
Yeah, no, even that gives me a rough.
Oh God, that's demented.
And I was just like, it happens. What do you want to do? But it was like a diving board. I'm like, we could have made something out of this. I was only 20 by the time.
We could have made
You're
some.
like
Pitching a tent.
Steve,
Now I got
Steve
psoriasis
Stifler
and it looks like a
American
varicose
Pie.
vein leg. It's terrible looking. I need to get that thing fixed. Looks like an 80-year-old guy's leg. All veiny.
Got some varicose veins.
Got hair halfway up the shaft. It's terrible.
Like an alligator's leg.
Yeah. Like an alligator purse.
Oh my God.
All right, we're going to take a little break, and get back into some more topic with Melinda and Carlos, and then we have downtown Leona Brown calling in, 3-time world champion for women's boxing. We'll be back.
This is Parker Porter, and you're listening to PPRN.